All right, we're looking at number 11. This question's kind of interesting. So, let's see. Get rid of this thing. Something like this. And important details. It's not drawn to scale, and the question asks about the word. It says the word must. So the reason I bring that up, let me get this situated the way I want it. The reason I bring that up is because the word must suggests that some things could be true but need not be true. So it doesn't have to be true. And so the thing is, there's so many variables floating around. Just start with one and then use the things you know about geometry. So like must be true. Look, if you pick, you're gambling if you pick numbers that seem not just easy, but almost like special circumstances. Like zeros and ones, sometimes I will use those because I know it'll help me get rid of answer choices. In this case, I'm not going to use 60 because everything would be equal if it were 60, right? There's 6 angles that add up to 360 as you go all the way around this figure. So I'm not going to make it 60. I'm going to make x a 50. So if x is 50, let's figure out what else we know here. The equation says something like, it says exactly, x plus y equals u plus w. So if we have 50 plus y equals u plus w, well, what do we know already? Well, we know, okay, you could put this 50 over here, right? Opposite angles are equal. And then you could say, well, look, y and u are across from each other too. So those are the same, which now means that 50 equals w, right? We crossed off the two things that were the same. And so if 50 equals w, here's a 50 here, and this is w, I'll just write w. 50 equals w. And then 50 equals the z by that same logic here. So that means y and u must be the remaining angles. You could think about this as 180 degrees. We have 100 degrees taken up by the 50 and 50. So this is 80 and this is 80. And again, you could pick any number you wanted for x and then just figure out the rules from there. So then just see which things are true. Roman numeral 1, x equals z. Yeah, that is true in this case. So Roman numeral 1 is right. That means of our answers here, A, B, C, and D, I could say, well, Roman numeral 1 is correct. So I can get rid of answer choice C. And then let's try out Roman numeral 2. Roman numeral 2 says y equals w. Well, here's y, here's w. Those are not equal. Roman numeral 2 is not true. Cross off A, which has Roman numeral 2 is correct, and cross off D. Answer choice B is all that remains. Let's just double check. Answer choice B says Roman numeral 3 is also correct, which is Z equals T. And yeah, those are both 50s. This was the T. Cool. So that's the same approach on number 11.